right, we'll have to dodge this rock here. Oh boy, look what I got in the mail. Well, delivered anyway by Old Dominion, and it only took 5 days to get from Asheville all the way west of Vail, Colorado. What is up, YouTube Adventure family? Today is a really awesome day, especially for me. I love fishing, I love kayaking, and I finally got a dedicated fishing kayak. And it should handle on the river, especially like class 1, class 2, mellow stuff that I plan on fishing, either here when I go visit Tennessee or whatever. And it only being 10 feet long, I could throw it in the back of a truck and drive around the country if I want to, super easily. This here is the FeelFree Moken 10 V2. It goes from like this really cool ocean sky blue to this greenish color, and then to this bright yellow, just like a mahi-mahi fish. So it's just super cool. I love it. I think the designer's from New Zealand. These are produced in Thailand, and they are roto-molded, which is really cool. That's the best way to make kayaks. It just turns and spins as it heats the pellets or the powders or whatever materials they're using, and it just evens it out. It makes a really cool even mold. I like the really big rear cargo area here. You could fit multiple size, I don't know if you can see this right here, but you can fit multiple size crates in here, milk crates or whatever. They got little grooves. You could adjust the seat. Back here I adjust it in the third position, the furthest back, because I'm 6'2". You got a strap that goes through. It buckles down. I got it in the lower position because I'll be on the river. I've got the paddle holder here. That's really cool. See, here's the drain plug. If you want to do a rudder or any kind of system, it's got that area. Rod holders with leashes. We'll talk more about that on another episode. Big front area for cargo here. I got this really cool tug-along leash thing here in case we need to drag it across any rocks today. You've got all these mounting rails for all of your gear and stuff. I think you have to get like a little adapter though, really, to mount anything. You got this nice little cubby hole. You can put stuff in there. I really like the latch on this because you just buckle it under, pop it down, really secure. You can adjust the foot pegs pretty easily. You just kind of twist, and when you find your place, you just lock it in place. Fully adjustable seat, like I was saying, just super nice. I think that seat alone is approaching $300. I know it's over $200 for that seat alone. I got my dry bag, just some basic gear in there today. And you can see just a really cool looking boat. I love all the different grab handles. You've got this here, you got this here. These side ones are just super nice. And the front one here. But what's really neat, let's show you this, is it's got a wheel in the keel. Today I want to concentrate on how portable it is, how easy it is to handle, how easy it is to paddle, how it handles on the river, how it handles in flat water, how it handles in current, how it handles in eddies, how it handles in boils. I want to concentrate on that today, so we're not going to fish. We're going to concentrate on how this here kayak actually handles on the Eagle River here in Colorado. Okay, so I'm gonna face this way so you could kind of see me drag this thing here. It's under 70 pounds. I think it's like 65 pounds or something like that. Oh, let's see here. I have to pay a little attention to where I'm going. All right, here we go. This here, not too shabby. I mean, if I was turned around like, let me see here, like this way and dragging it, it's a lot easier to drag it this way. Obviously, I just want to show you how easy it is. So easy, so easy. All right. Whew. There it is. It's in the water. That's the first time this boat's ever been in the water, so There she is. We're gonna take off on the maiden voyage here, so let's go ahead and push her out. How freaking cool. You know, there's not a lot of things cooler than getting a new boat. I'm an old kayaker and I've had some good canoes too. I've had some Mad River canoes that rival some super nice kayaks, that's for sure. All right, let's jump in this thing. Let's see how she does. Ah, super stable. Super stable. That's good. That is good. Super stable. All right, let me adjust this camera here for your viewing pleasure. And we're definitely gonna be scraping today, which is why I got this hard shell, because I don't want to scrape a whole bunch. Wow. All right, so, all right, good secondary stability. All right. Just going down through some little boogie water here and see how it handles a little small boogie water. Nice. They're just charging through things. Holy cow. This thing is a beast. I mean, what a warship. It's only 10 feet. Oh, holy cow. Nice. All right, so it's handled, it's surprisingly well. I'm actually kind of shocked. I mean, it's only 10 feet long, which is what's cool. It's only 10 feet long. But the crazy part about it is it seems incredibly stable and sturdy. Like, super stable and sturdy. I don't think this is like a stand-up, you know, in fish kayak, just because it's so short. And once you stand up in front of the seat, you're going to start dipping in the front a little bit. Now, this isn't stand, not that you can't, it's just, it's not really designed for that. So, you know, just depending on how big you are and how balanced and agile you are, or if you like getting wet, then that may make a big, big difference. But so far, the stability and just paddling in this lower position and everything, a lot more stable than I expected. So that's really good. Let's see what this thing could do. Let's have some fun with this thing today. I didn't bring any gear, so let's see how she does. All right, so we're gonna need to probably get over here to the left. So we're gonna find out how well this thing tracks and paddles. Kind of do a little ferrying up current here in just some mild water before we get in the big one. That tracks pretty well. It does push a lot of water. Okay, it does push a lot of water. All right. And turning, not too bad. Not too bad, it turns fairly well. All right, we're gonna have to dodge a couple areas here. Nice, we floated over some water that was less than a foot just there. So, as far as float, I mean, you're definitely, you know, less than a foot in the water. So I'd like to kind of get an idea. I'll get an idea with the camera here in a little bit and we'll see what that distance actually is. All right, a little bit of current here. I think on boats like this, it's just good to keep them straight when you're going down any kind of like current or rapids, because the keel, you don't want that keel to spin you on like, you know, some faster moving water. So you want to keep this boat, in my opinion, fairly straight. Because I mean, it will just cut through and push through. Yeah, I mean, I know that's not anything major right there, but it's cool that it's pushing through it. So cheers to that. All right, let's see. Okay, this is a, you know, mellow turn into the eddy here, and very mellow water, but we want to take it a step at a time and just keep pushing its limits. But I don't know, I'm digging it. I think it's, I mean, it's a lot of boat to push for 10 foot because I feel like it's moving a lot of water if pushy, you know. But it being 10 foot, it being down the water is just creating a lot of stability. So let's see how far down this thing actually is in the water. You can see through there, you kind of get an idea how shallow that is. That's probably a pretty cool view. I don't know how I feel about these. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I feel about the foot things because, you know, my inflatable doesn't have any footrest or anything. And then, you know, my whitewater kayaks just have a bulkhead to push on, like a big foamy thing. And your feet are way closer in a whitewater kayak than this, for sure. But I mean, it feels comfortable because I'm a big guy, 6'2". I mean, I think it feels pretty good. I don't know. It's something to get used to, but I could see the advantage of these footrests here. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. In my opinion, as an old raft guide and a whitewater kayaker, in my opinion, this boat, honestly, is like between a kayak and a raft far as how I handle. So it's kind of how I would look at this. All right, it's handling that pretty well. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, okay. And then as far as, you know, spinning around, 2 strokes, and you can spin this thing around. Okay, so not too bad. A little bit of getting in the current there and just seeing how it handles in the actual whitewater. You know, just class 0.5 really or whatever, but you know, it's stable. So the stability part, you'd really have to, you'd either have to hit a rock sideways or just really lean too far or something to tip this kayak. We're gonna dodge some rocks through here. So it's kind of stay in the current, but not try to hit too many rocks. So any of these white caps you see through here, most of those are gonna be definitely rocks. We're cruising over some really shallow water, by the way. All right, we'll move over here a little bit. All right, now we're gonna move over here a little bit. All right, now we're gonna move over here a little bit. Okay, so it's handling decent. I'm not mad about it. I'm just really not mad about it. Good, we can maneuver over this way. Some faster moving current. Go over to this eddy over here. All right, so not bad, not bad. Not bad. Like, seriously, not bad for what it is. I mean, I never in a million years expected this to be the most agile kayak in the world. I just think it's something to be stable and fish in. And when friends come over in town, they got something super stable to ride as well. So, okay, now this is definitely going to be a little bit more action. This is a good test right here. This is definitely a class 1 rapid for sure. All right. All right, we're gonna have to dodge this rock here. No problem. No problem. How's it, Eddy? Let's see here. Nice. Oh man. Like I said, it's not the quickest boat, and I know I said it a bunch of times. But I'm gonna say I don't know how to say it's not quick but nimble. That it's not super quick, but it's pretty dang nimble. Like, I feel like I could turn and move it really well, but I guess it doesn't, like, you know, track like a speedboat or anything, because it's only 10 feet long and it's pretty wide. This isn't a tracking type boat, but it does it. It gets the job done. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this boat, to be honest with you. I'm having one hell of a good time on this boat. Pay attention to where we're going. All right, so dodging rocks here, and some rapids and some really, really low water. All right, because we may hit some rocks here, boys and girls. So you gotta dodge trees and dodge rocks. All right, not bad, not bad. All right, I don't feel a scraping. Like, I'm really impressed about the not scraping part. There's a big rock. All right, so we're gonna go between these rocks right here. All right. All right, we're gonna be between those rocks there. And we're gonna go to the right here. Trying to dodge as many rocks as possible. All right, all right. Nice, okay. We're gonna go down a little slough here. A little shoaly slough. Nice, nice. All right. And then we're gonna go here where the two areas of water meet, and this thing just, okay, so it just went right over it. Just right over it. Just pushed right through that. Get an idea of what that looks like. Up here. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it, you know, it went through it. All right, let's go on up here a little bit. Man, honestly, like, you know, if you're not gonna be too technical and you're floating down the river, catch a couple of eddies, and grab a couple islands to fish off of, sit in an eddy, I think this boat's great. I think that that's where this boat excels. Like, if you're just wanting to float down the river, this is the boat. If you just want to float and fish, like a lot of rafters, they float and fish. You know, they just get on this big island, inflatable island, and they float down the river and fish from it. And I think this is what that is in a more compact version. It's in a hard shell, and it's easy to transport around, and it's durable. I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and I mean, it's stable. It's just a big, big stable boat. I'm impressed. I'm not the strongest guy in the world, and I'm not having a lot of trouble pushing it around, you know, so I think it's a good fit for a lot of people. Just getting on the water, especially. This thing is a hoot. An absolute hoot. Look at this thing. It's so stable. It's so freaking stable. What a blast. What a blast. It feels like it's a 12 or 13 foot boat, honestly, because it's so stable. Wow, super impressive. A little bargy, man. Like, I mean, you could get there, but you're gonna have to muscle it, is what you're gonna have to do. Sweeping turns are nice. Like I said, it moves like a little tank. It's like, it spins, but as far as tracking goes, it's not the fastest boat in the world, but it works. All right, there we are. We're gonna hit some rocks there. Nice. All right, let's go up here and talk about this new little vessel I got. All right, let's go ahead and put the pedal in there. We'll see how that wheel and the keel Helps us on these rocks. Nice, nice, nice. We get up here where it's flat. All right. And that wheel is definitely helping. Man, that thing was a blast today. Just an absolute freaking hoot. What a cool boat. I really, really enjoyed this maiden voyage, I guess is what you call it, just the maiden voyage. Man, I'm excited. Okay, that's the initial thoughts and review. Kind of see some things that I'm gonna like and some things I may not like. But overall, it's just a hard value to beat at $7.99, $998 delivered to your doorstep from FeelFree, straight from the manufacturer. So any problems, any issues, I mean, he bought it straight from the manufacturer. So that's gonna be nice when it comes to warranty, parts, accessories, anything you want to do to upgrade it. But that right there, FeelFree Moken 10 V2 fishing kayak. What do you think? What are your thoughts? What kind of boat you have? What kind of boat are you looking at? Have you looked at this one? Have you owned this one? I'd love to know. Next up, we'll take this thing fishing and see how it handles how I intended it to be. So next adventure, this is Kris. Wishing you a great day in sunny Colorado. Have a good day, everybody.